How we doing, good people? And welcome to another episode of Montez at Midday. I am your host, Dre Montez. It is the edition that we like to call Way Back Wednesday edition of the show. And we're being brought to you by our title sponsor, The Weed Squad. They're located at 8088 Watson Road. Feel free to visit them on any of the social media platforms as well. You can also follow them and check out a complete listing of all the sponsors affiliated with Montez at Midday, as well as our podcast, Who's to Blame, at www.dremontez.com. It is Way Back Wednesday. How's everyone doing? High fives. Chest bump. Let's get it on in there. Let's hug this thing on out too. Oh, there we go. The weather has been spectacular. Outstanding. If you're celebrating anything today, congratulations, you deserve it. If you're celebrating a birthday, happy birthday to you. Birthday shout out to my Aunt Lisa. Yesterday was her birthday, and I think today is my Aunt Terry's birthday. So there we go. Got those birthday greetings out the way. There we go. Thank you again for all of your love, thoughts, concerns, condolences, prayers, and strength for my family as we dealt with our turmoil last week. But it was a beautiful, wonderful service, and thank you to my man, Travis Elgin. You know, it's good catching up with relatives, even though it's at a celebration of life situation, but it was really great seeing some of my relatives I don't see as often anymore due to distance, due to age, due to what's going on with the COVID and so forth. But it was really, really great seeing everyone. If you bought something, by the way, hey, you worked hard for it, show it off to everybody. Show the world what you got. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Appreciate it, huh? Live your life, huh? There you go. Get on out there. That's what you got to do. You got to do. But we're back. It's Way Back Wednesday edition of the show. If it's your first time tuning in, thank you very much. You can track or follow us on any of the social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and on YouTube. We have a page, channel, Dre Montez. Go ahead and go there and subscribe and get caught up on the latest videos of Montez at Midday, as well as a little NBA 2K with the fellas and I. Speaking of the fellows and I, the bat signal went up yesterday. Man cave members mount up. Seems as though we're getting together for tomorrow's NFL debut of the game with the defending Super Bowl champions, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. Should be a lot of fun catching up with the Man Cave members, what we've been up to, what's going on in our personal lives, and what we are going to accomplish this year with the teams that we root for and cheer for. So that should be a lot of fun. Also, I would like to know that we're doing our first time ever. Last time I did this was my days of radio when I conducted a fantasy football league. That was years ago. But we're doing one now, and we have a sponsor. Welcome aboard, Tower Pub on Morgan Ford in South City. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the crew. First time in 15 years that Tower Pub will be having the NFL ticket. Yeah, I'm going to say it one more time. Tower Pub in South City, for the first time in 15 years, will be having the NFL ticket. What that means is you can go to Tower Pub and watch the NFL on Sundays, Mondays, Thursdays, Saturdays in the wintertime, whatever day of the week you need your NFL fix, Tower Pub is the place. But they are sponsoring the Fantasy Football League that we're doing through Montez at Midday. All participating members, you will be in discussion on the show as well as the podcast as well. There's a sign-up link on our page, Dre Montez, as well as Who's to Blame on Facebook. If you would like to sign up and play, it's a 10-team league, and it's free to play, but lots of prizes we're going to give away weekly on the highest score of participating players. So there we have it. And last week, we announced our winner because we haven't been on in a week. We announced the winner of our Barbecue Madman STL giveaway that we did at Friendly's in South City. Congratulations to Demise and Mark for winning. They won a 1-hour photo shoot provided by Big Stew Photography Studio, as well as dry rubs and seasonings provided by Barbecue Madman STL. Check your local grocer to get an update on what's in your area to get that. As well as we're going to do a live streaming show of Montez at midday, the day that those two decide they're going to cook out, and I get to come over and do a show. So thank you guys for all of that. Well, let's get on into it, kids. College football. I'm not talking about the gameplay. Can I talk about what you fans did? What you fans did dating back to Thursday in Raleigh. Look at what the Hokies did. Vatech, Blacksburg, Virginia. I've been there for a game. I was there when they retired Michael Vick's number, and they played LSU. Quite the game, and the Hokies really know how to make a guy feel at home, so to speak. Penn State, Wisconsin. Did you see the start of the fourth quarter? The student body, minus that. The whole damn stadium, House of Pain, jump around. Never was a hit favorite with me in the clubs or whatever. Never was. I understand people that like that song. Do your thing. But watching it in the context that it was put out on Saturday was remarkable. It was outstanding. Can't say enough about Clemson and Georgia in the Cackalack known as Charlotte, North Carolina. Oh boy. The last time I was at a college football game in Charlotte, North Carolina, it was Larry Fitzgerald's last collegiate game as Pitt took on West Virginia in the Continental Tire Bowl game. I was there. Interesting halftime skit they did. You had to be there to get a complete enjoyment out of it. I think today it's like not properly way to put what I experienced when I went to that halftime show. There's no way you can talk about that today without having some type of apology rebuttal. We're going to move forward with that. But I really enjoyed what I saw with college football. The Golden Domers brought that heat. His main cave member, Jay, that's his team. He's a Golden Domer. He's a Notre Dame fan. And Notre Dame spoiled what Bobby Bowden probably would have enjoyed that game, having a quarterback come in the game no one thought will be walking, yet alone playing the game that he loves, that is football. But that was a hell of a game. Ole Miss tried to give us some action in Louisville. Great game. Overall, I like what the fans brought us to the table. Week 0 of college football as well as week 1. And yeah, I'm kind of keeping my eye open on this redshirt freshman at Florida. I'm going to keep 6'4", 240. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to tease it no more than that, but I'm going to keep it on that level right there with my Florida football Gators as we took on Florida Atlantic. I know what you're saying. Dre, that's nothing to write home about. At this point in time, I don't care who we play. We could play Turner Middle. We beat them. I'm going to talk about it if we look good. You can't devalue a person's team based on the opponent. That's not fair. Some of these schools need money. You always want to know why Bama played Mercer. It's for the money for the school they're playing against. They need free cable for the students. They need free dry cleaning. No one wants to pay for Mountain Dew ever. Do you understand where I'm coming from? This money is needed, and the way the fans showed up last week is glad to see you guys back. Keeping a tradition going. We're still on search for an RV to tailgate at every and each Saturday during this college football year. There it is right there. There it is right there. See, the way football had me giddy and excited last week, I didn't get tired. I didn't take a power nap. I didn't get heavily intoxicated. I was involved in each and every game as well as with Twitter. There it is right there. It is Montez at midday, brought to you by the great people at the Weed Squad. St. Louis, located at 8088 Watson Road. We're going to take a short break here and have a word from our sponsor, Mountain Man Scrub. You know, every now and then you can go get your scrub on. Go get your scrub on. Mountain Man Scrub. Oh man, where's my Mountain Man Scrub? Oh, where's my Mountain Man Scrub? Oh, it's gone.
Mountain Man Scrub.
Mountain Man Scrub.
As smooth as a river flows. MountainManScrub.com.
Back to where it really needs to be. Mountain Man Scrub.
Get your scrub on.
Get your scrub on. There it is right there. Go check it out. Go on check it out over there at Mountain Man Scrub. There it is. It is Way Back Wednesday. And Way Back Wednesday has me thinking of the days of yesteryear when we used to go out to the club. Remember the days of going out to the club? You hit a happy hour somewhere, you and your crew, you meet up somewhere. The times are changing on the nightlife, particularly here in Duluth. Here's what I would do. There's violence somewhere. Something is going on at work that is going on into the happy hour spot, that is going on to the club, that's trying to stay nice, trying to do some real unique, eloquent, bring some positivity to you with some music, but it's being disturbed. Is it the jealousy? Is it the rip? Is it the whip that you're driving? Is it the job you have? Is it the female? Is it how you dress, how you carry yourself? What is it that is causing the problems in the nightclub? Well, I've been talking to a lot of people that have been in this line of work. Has been a club owner in some high crime areas, nice areas, worked in some bars and clubs and nightclubs, not so safe places. Talk to all aspects of it. Here's the one thing I can recommend for you, and I want you to pay attention. If you live here in St. Louis and you're in a position to open up a club or bring something different to the people, this is Dre Montez begging you. Make the motherfucker private. Charge memberships. Start the memberships off at $375 a year and go on up as high as you want. The higher you go, the more people you're allowed to bring in with you. But those people are your responsibility. You're going to sign a contract. If anything is broken, any fighting, any theft of any sort, that way everything is paid for. Our own private key entry. You don't need security. All I want is cameras that are up to date. I don't want an 8mm 1985 back in the day camera. I don't want no shake camera. I want great lighting. I want deer in the headlights on the fucking parking lot. I want people to be able to go out and have a good time without worrying about the riffraff. It's not everybody. But somebody is inviting somebody that should not be allowed around other people when they come in high, when they get drunk, when they own that shit, or they in their feelings. And that's causing a problem. It's a damn shame you can't be over 30, appreciate the work week, the work day, and go somewhere and have a fucking martini, a cocktail on the patio with your chick, your crew, whoever, without a gunshot, a car driving through, or a fight breaking out of some bullshit. You can't even go out no more. You can't go nowhere. I've been day drinking now for 10 plus years for this simple reason. I saw this coming. It's not just here, but since I live here, we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Damn getting the police involved. Damn getting business owners involved. It's your business. Clean that shit up. Make it a private club. If you can get a rope and a bottle of some cheap-ass Andre champagne and call that VIP and charge $75, you can get a private membership club. I'm not telling you got to get stripper poles in there and get naked people. No. I want to go somewhere where I can smoke a cigar, fire up some weed, and drink without a fight breaking out. Here's some damn good music. Back to the house party days, can't do that no more either. Or the days and limited of going out here in St. Louis. So should we take a page out of the book from Vegas and just open up a club from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m.? Not too many people act up in the daytime. But as soon as that sun goes down, cars go faster, nobody can aim straight, and they seem to want to fight in a bar, a restaurant, a club. Is it the music? Is it the music pumping you up? Now I get what David Banner and Lil Jon and Eastside Boys can do to you, and back in the days when Bad Boys was out there and Rough Riders. I get that. When 40 ounces cost 85 cents in the hood. I get it. But damn it, it's 2021. I don't think no club should say 18 and up, no the fuck more. No, don't enter. Enter at own risk. 18 and up, not going. 35 and up, let's do it. Private membership is the way to go. All you bar, club owners downtown, there are people that live upstairs. Keep that in mind. There are people above your head that live there, that work from home. Video cameras everywhere. You cannot hide the lie. The truth will find out. Let's get ahead of this curve, St. Louis. We're better than this. I am up here trying behind the scenes to show these people that we deserve a big-time college football game to be played at Busch Stadium. Trying to get a boating competition down on the riverfront. It's hard when nobody has anywhere to go. And you want to know why it costs $40 and $50 to get in the club? Because they're trying to kick out the riffraff. No covering $5, that shit's over. I'm only going in if it's $200 to get in. If I see security, I'm not going, because security brings out the Napoleon complex people, little people that want to go spider monkey. Quit making these drinks so strong at the bar. Stop smoking that gas before you go out in public, because it's making you do things that are not becoming of you. And we're tired of seeing your apologies that are fake. I'm sorry for my behavior last night. Well, that's what you get. All right, Montez at midday. But that's how I truly feel about the club life in the Lou. We're going to keep it way back, Winston. Remember the movie Footloose with Kevin Bacon? Remember that movie? That movie was something special. It was against the law in this town to dance in public. Maybe that's what we need to do here in St. Louis. In the city, we're going to start small. We're going to start off in the city. No dancing in public. It's against the law. If you get caught dancing in public, we're not going to court. You're not wasting our taxpayer money. Your ass going to jail for 180 days. Off the flip. Let's do that. You wouldn't like that, would you? But in the movie Footloose, what these kids went through to dance. How Chuck beat up his girlfriend and told his girlfriend, I treated you decent. I was almost done with you anyway. Chuck, if you're running to her at the 25-year reunion, you're not hitting that ever again in life. Those two phrases right there, you were deemed from the cutty for life right there. But Footloose was different. And for the first time ever, I have been looking for a brother in this movie forever and a day. And I finally found the one black guy in the movie. As soon as they get in the basement of Andy's old mill place right across the railroad tracks, hell, if the fire department can come down here, I don't see if the fire department can't cross that line. Hell, I don't see why a bunch of kids can't have a party in my basement. Well, thank you, Andy. You did a good thing. Soon as they get in the basement, it's a black guy to the left. Saw it for my first time ever. And I've seen this movie not more than Old School, not more than Animal House, but I've seen this movie probably 300 times. This is the first time I spotted a brother in this movie. And Kevin Bacon was 24 years old when he made this movie. Way to go, Ren. Way to go, Ren. I want you to check out that movie with your teenage kid. Homework assignment. Watch Footloose with your teenage kid and see what the struggle was like when you hear your jam on the radio, but your ass can't dance. We got to keep it there with Uncle Buck, John Candy at his finest. Talking about parenting at its finest. Your parents have to leave due to a family emergency. So they call on the one family member to help you out, but that family member is kind of shady. What kind of shady, you say, Dre? Well, Uncle Buck was running a fix on gambling on horses. He was really shady, but he was chosen to watch the kids. And Uncle Buck did an outstanding job. The fear they put into you about premarital sex and unprotected sex through movies in Hollywood and television was genius back in the day. Genius. That's another movie. Watch with your younger kid. Because Macaulay Culkin pulls off a fantastic job as a little kid who's just enjoying life. But check out Uncle Buck and Footloose while you are at it. Way back Wednesday here with Montez at midday. I don't know about you guys and women out there, But a very special moment is going on here. You see, this 600 is for a reason, even though he's at 678, 679. That being number 5. Mama, it's that man again. The machine is home. El Hombre. Albert Pujols. He did hit a home run at the game I was at, but still had a great time. It was African American Heritage Day, and a Cardinal hat was designed by St. Louis' own local designer and artist, Brock Seals. My man, DJ Charlie Chan, was there. Man, I don't even know if Chan remember this, but Chan DJ'd one of my parties in the early 2000s when I was throwing house parties back in the day. I was trying to bring them parties to the Central West End Grove area back in the day. Boy, we tapped some kegs there, buddy. We once tapped 7 kegs at a house party. I said a house party. House party. I had a stripper girlfriend at the time, and she was dressed up as the Statue of Liberty. Use your imagination. Ain't nothing wrong with strippers. They're human too. Appreciate that life. Appreciate that life. Don't forget to check out our website, www.dremontez.com. So, behind the scenes, I say we've been hard at work with just the partnership with Tower Pub for our fantasy football league that we're going to be running for the first time ever as a part of Montez at Midday and Who's to Blame, the podcast. Speaking of Who's to Blame, the podcast, there is a new episode up. It's up now wherever you listen to your podcast at, or favorite podcast at. iTunes, Spotify, Anchor, SoundCloud, Google Play, Tumblr. It's there for you. It's out there for you. And I'm worried about the future of sports in a different type of way. That's what I talked about on the latest episode of of Who's to Blame. If you're just tuning in, we've talked about college football. Wow. You fans, you deserve a hand, an award. The fights that I saw, I think they were greatly deserved. It wasn't anything too bad. The worst outfit had to be Michael Irvin. Yeah. All right. And also we talked about clubs in Duluth, what they need to do moving forward. I say we go private club. Private club. Private club. Whatever that's your yearly fee. So if you pay, let's say I'm starting a club or a bar. I'm charging that's the basic, is $500. That $500 gets you free drinks and beer. I have a food menu for the $500 people. I have a food and drink menu for the $750 people. I have a food and drink menu for the $1,000 people. I have 3 different levels, $500, $750, and $1,000 yearly membership. I will have parking, high security parking, no security guards, because they bring drama and trouble. Security cameras big enough, Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder, and I can see it. It's going to be well lit, very professional. Every day it will be a theme. I'm not going to make you dress up. Some days just come as the fuck you are. You don't feel like going home changing clothes. I want to go have a drink. I'm going to Dre's spot. Uh-oh. Look like we got a name. But that's what I would do. Turn it into a private bar. Keep the mess out. Make the people want to come in. I wouldn't show not one picture what the place looked like. No cameras allowed. Everybody gonna sign an NDA. Nobody is taking pictures inside my place. That way we keep the jealousy people, the haters out there, the low self-esteem people, the right trust fund kids will come out. Those of you know who you are, because I miss the trust fund kids, the ones that know how to party and respect the area. That's how I would do it. That's exactly how I would do it. You would never know who was there unless you are a member. I would do no advertising either. None. That's how I would do it. Come on down to Dre's spot. That would be homework assignment. 2 back in the day movies, Footloose and Uncle Buck. Check them out. Check those out. Check those out right there. Again, welcome aboard the Tower Pub. And again, congratulations to my man Mark and Demise, or Denise, however you her spelling of her name throwing me off on the correct enunciation of her name. So Mark and his old lady won. So congratulations to those people. And I'm looking forward to what we got coming up with Big Stu Studio as well. But guys, it's Way Back Wednesday. I have to get prepared for tomorrow. This is Man Cave Day. We're back together for football game. It's been a long time since we watched the opening game together due to COVID. But this could be one. I think the last time we even came close to being together, we Zoomed a game once. And that got X-rated pretty damn fast right there. Pretty damn fast. Well, guys, enjoy your day. Check out the latest episode of my podcast, Who's to Blame? Let's get ready for tomorrow. Fantasy football draft tonight at 7 o'clock. Get in if you fit in. Only 10 spots. I think it's probably 4 left last time I checked. But hop in. It's a free league to play. Giving out weekly prizes. Again, thank you to Tower Pub. There it is. Happy birthday to my Aunt Lisa and my Aunt Terry. There y'all go right there. Alrighty. But guys, in the words of my old great-grandpappy, if you cross the street, is that the side you wanted to go to? You guys enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you very much for tuning in to Montez at Midday. I guess we'll be seeing you. And congratulations to BSC softball champs, 50 degrees. St. Louis.